Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, I'm going to be doing this plan with me, and I'm using this super adorable kit. This one is by Pink Planner Shop, and this was a printable kit, and I have it. I'm setting it up right now in front of me so that I can tell you all about what's going on this week. But since this is a printable kit, I printed it on my unicorn paper. The colors are super vibrant. It's very, very pretty kit. Didn't use any foil this time, but didn't feel like I really needed to. I really like the way it came out. So I'm just going to start laying it down like I usually do. This time I'm using my TPC planner. So this is my hybrid planner. And the reason why I use this kit in here is because there's about 1.5 billion pages. So I felt like I had plenty left over to do some of the daily journaling pages, which I think I showed at least one, maybe two on my Instagram of what the daily journaling pages turned out to look like. It's really, really cute. Also decided to try something a little bit different this time. So I keep talking about wanting to do like the color blocking. I don't really know what color blocking is, if it's supposed to be in just one little block or if it's the whole entire day. So I did the whole entire day. So each and every day I'm going to try to find only the colors of the date cover on the top. So everything from the date cover down, if it's like a functional or like a to-do box or something like that, will be in the color of the date thing up on the top, with the exception of the heart checklist box, because those didn't come in different colors. So that's about the only thing. And obviously the deco box, not deco, what do you call them? I can say it. The art boxes, whatever, the ones with the pictures in them. I can't think of the word right now. It's like, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I am like dying to go to bed. I'm so tired right now. My clock is all messed up. This week has been a hell of a week already. So I am doing the voiceover on Wednesday. So I've already gotten through Monday, Tuesday, and obviously Wednesday. I go back to work tomorrow, or actually today, since it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I go back to work tonight. So as soon as I go to bed and get some sleep, then I'll get up and get my butt ready for work. But on Monday, I got a bunch of stuff done in the shop, but not until after I spent the whole first part of the day in the emergency room with my daughter. So she called me at about 3:30 on Sunday morning and was complaining of, like, she said she couldn't stop throwing up and she had a fever and she was dying. So I tried to just kind of talk to her for a while. She had taken some stomach medicine to try to settle down, and I just stayed on the phone with her while she was being upset and just miserable, and just tried to, do the mom thing. But eventually she just couldn't take it anymore, and she wasn't getting any better, and she did keep throwing up. I mean, I'm talking to her and she's throwing up. So finally she's just like, "Mom, please, can you come get me and take me to the doctor?" So I did. Got myself ready, got out the door, and of course there's a snowstorm. So so I'm heading over to her place. Now she lives about what normally would be about 30 minutes, but it took me 45 minutes to get over there because of the snow. Plus, on top of that, there was traffic. It was kind of backed up because of the snow, and it was also time for everybody to go to work. So, and then after I picked her up, what should have taken like 15-20 minutes to get to the emergency room ended up taking me 45 minutes to get there. So can you imagine how upset she was after 45 minutes of sitting in the car, on top of it taking me 40 minutes to get to her before we got to the emergency room? But the good thing was I picked one of the hospitals that's smaller in the area, because we have like 3 or 4 hospitals around us. And so I picked what I thought was going to be the smallest one, and in the hopes that it wouldn't be crazy, because the hospital I work at, on a good day, the ER is a trash fire war zone. And so I knew if I took her there, it was going to be hours before she got seen. And then I kind of felt like with what her issue was, they weren't going to be in a super hurry to make her feel better, because they have more pressing and more, urgent patients to be taken care of than my little girl. Although I do feel like, she needed some type of an intervention. She wasn't going to be able to. Right now, the urgent cares are impossible. They will not take you if you have a fever or if you have any symptoms that they think might be COVID. They won't even see you. So I just figured, let's just go to the ER. And I'm glad I did, because they took care of her really fast. So there was like nobody in the waiting room. There was hardly anybody in the emergency room in the back. They got her in right away, took care of her, got her a bunch of medicines, gave her a ton of fluid. Her blood pressure was low, so, she needed fluid and she needed some medicine to keep her from throwing up anymore. And she finally got a couple hours of sleep while we were there. But then I took her home and I came home and then I got to work in the shop. So for the rest of the night, after I did all of that on Monday, I basically kept unpacking. So shop has been done for a few days now, and I've been like slowly but surely unpacking everything and trying to get stuff set up. I did cut a bunch of stickers. I did some foiling. There's a bunch of stuff. I had like a whole list of things that I did on Monday. Got my swaps done. Yeah, I felt like that was a really productive day, and I took a nap because I was so dang tired by the time like 12 o'clock rolled around, 12 o'clock at night. I passed out for like 2 hours, and then I woke up and I started working again, and then I went to bed like normal. I try not to flip my clock too much because I work night shift. Otherwise, I'm just a hot mess. It takes me forever to fix things. So, I try not to do that, but sometimes it just happens because I get just too tired and I fall asleep. So back to the planner. As you can see here, I'm doing the color blocking, or at least what I think color blocking is, putting down as many of the stickers as I can in that same color as the date on the day of the week on the top color. And I think it looks really cool. I've never done this before, and it was kind of interesting to have all these colors in there that were the same. I don't know if I'll do it again. I don't know. I might. It depends on the kit. And if there's enough. That's the other thing, is that a lot of times, even in my own kits, I don't even know if I have enough boxes to do this, even with one of my own kits, and be able to have enough of each color to do a whole row. But anyway, it came out kind of cool. Totally didn't need to do foil either because there's so much going on here. I think foil would have really, like, the washi is beautiful and at the bottom, and foil over the top of that just would have been, it wouldn't have looked good at all. And then really the only thing I could have foiled were the glitter headers, but I don't know, I really didn't put glitter headers in too many places to where it would have been like an even amount of foil on in each row. I don't know. I think I was overanalyzing it a little bit too much, so I decided not to bother doing it. And I could not, for the life of me, lay down a single sticker straight for anything. It was like impossible. So for Tuesday, let's see what happened on Tuesday. I can tell you some of the stuff since I'm doing the voiceover later in the week. Then this isn't a pre-plan. It's kind of like a post. I installed lights. Yeah, that was fun. Not an electrician, so it's always a gamble whenever I play with electricity since I'm not, I don't have the best of luck. I'll tell you a story. When I was a kid, it's been long enough, I feel like, to where, and my grandma passed away, so she can't get mad at me now. But when I was a kid, my grandma lived in one of those elderly apartment complexes with my grandpa, and she used to babysit me when my mom was at work after school. And I had this little black and white TV that my mom brought over to my grandma's so that I would not have to watch. My grandmother watched bowling and my grandfather watched baseball, so two of the most boring things in the world to sit and watch. So she brought me my own little black and white TV, and I had it in the bedroom, and it had like one of those plugs that was really hard to unplug it from the wall. And my grandpa's shelf was right above my TV, and the shelf had one of those metal shoehorns. You can see where the story is going. So I thought, being a ding dong, I think I was like 9 years old, I took this metal shoehorn to pry the plug out of the wall. Well, needless to say, I went flying through the air, like tumbled over there's a bed right there, kind of tumbled over the bed, blew out all the power for the entire complex, like that particular apartment complex. Big old char thing on the wall behind the plug. I mean, it was obvious what I did, but my grandmother, she, bless her soul, I came up with the stupidest story, and she didn't even question it. I know she knew the truth, but she was such a sweetheart. She didn't say anything. I just told her that it fell. It fell off the shelf, and it hit the plug, and that's what happened. But really, because I just didn't want to admit that I was a dingbat, and that I blew out the power for this entire complex, for this elderly apartment complex. So, yeah. Electricity and we really have never gotten along my whole entire life, ever since I pulled that dumb move when I was 9 years old. So, glitter headers. I like to do this. I know it looks weird, but I cut them to fit into these little spots where a full glitter header would not fit because it'd be too fat. So I have a tendency to do that a lot. So if you see me cutting them in half, that's why, is because I want them to go into spaces that they don't normally fit in. My favorite row out of all of them is this one right here. I love this row of all black. It just, and then on top of it, the actual checklist box is also black, so that kind of went with it, and I just really like the way it looks. It just came out really nice. And one of the things I realized when I did that blue row is that I forgot to put down the art box, so I had to go back and put one of the full box pages in there. And then I'm just going to continue on. I need to put a little glitter header, which I cut in half again, just to kind of build, you know, this is those, sometimes there's those little tiny spaces in between that need something, especially when you're like going for the whole no white space. See, again, can't put down anything straight to save my life. So cutting them in half, just an idea for you. If you got a space you want to fill, you can cut one of those little guys in half and it'll go fine. You can do the same thing with those other ones, the patterned headers too. So I have like about 150 billion, 11 of them in my kits. So you have plenty to choose from to cut them all up in whatever way you need to. And then, yeah, so what else is going on? Wednesday. Let's move on. No, let's finish Tuesday. Tuesday I went shopping also. Went to Michael's and I picked up a ton of frames. They had a buy one, get one 50% off. And so I think I picked up probably about 15 frames to try to, you know, because we're redecorating and doing a bunch of stuff, and there was a lot of things that needed frames that had since been sitting because we like to collect stuff. So and every time we go to like a show or a con or excuse me, or Disneyland, so sorry, oh my gosh, we always like to pick up like prints and stuff or like collectibles. Sometimes we go to Comic-Con in San Diego. We go pretty much every year except for the last couple of years because of COVID. It's been shut down. But we usually get like posters and stuff that are signed by the designers. So we have a lot of that stuff that needed to be put into frames that we just hadn't done yet. So now that the floors are done and we bought all the furniture and everything's kind of going together, we decided we needed some frames. So went to Michael's and did that. I went to Target and I picked up a little table to go behind my couch. What else did I do on Tuesday? Did some more designing, put shelves together, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then on Wednesday, which is today, I did my laundry for work. And I used one of these adorable Cosa stickers for that, but you won't see it because I don't think I did it. I may have done it on the video, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. I'm pretty sure I did like that stuff off camera. I need to make some more. I didn't. I put it down to do it, but I never got around to it. I need a couple more Cocoa and Fluffs that I have. So I have my list of the ones that I want to make, and I haven't made them yet. But that went into that little row right there of the things that I wanted to do today, and I never got to it because I've been on like social media run. This is my third video to get up. The mystery reveal is scheduled now to go up on the 28th. Also, my kit lineup went up. So there's like a whole bunch of things that like social media kind of stuff that I've been trying to do. I've been really good because I took my Penny Pages B6 planner and I turned it into my social media planner. And I've been trying really hard to stick to the social media schedule with between Instagram and YouTube and the Facebook posts, just to try to keep up with all of them and to post stuff so that, you know, people can kind of see where I'm going, and to try to promote the shop more because I really haven't been being very good about promoting my own shop or really doing any promoting of any kind for anybody because I really like to showcase shops, planners, stickers from shops that I really love as well, and I haven't been doing a very good job of it. So I decided to kind of hold myself accountable in a book where I can look at it and say, oh yeah, you were supposed to do this or you need to do that. So even though I am very tired, oh, I am going to show you. Look at how stinking adorable this is. This is Cosa and he's inside of the washing machine, which is stinking adorable. And that is how I'm going to tell myself I need to do laundry on Wednesday. Anyway, back to the planner. And so that's how come you're going to see a lot more stuff from me on Instagram and more stuff from me on YouTube. So this is pretty much it. This is the whole entire kit, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to find some more of the icons to put down, but I don't, other than my phone calls and stuff, I don't really have a ton. This one is one of the new Coco's, which is the work one, and basically I use it for designing. She's got her little frap there and her computer and her books beside her, and that is what I use to kind of put down whenever I'm going to do some designing. I did a few new Coco and fluffs that I'll have up in the shop for the TPC sale. So March 10th starts TPC sale, so keep an eye out for that, and those will be up. My little mail truck for mailing out the swaps, which I already did, and that's it. So here's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.